Hi guys, it's Mrs. Spiro. We are starting a new chapter on quadratic functions. So it should look like this. All right, so we're starting on this first page, and actually this page, we've already done this before, so don't be surprised if this is very familiar with you. Let's see if I can find my magic pen, which I don't see. So I will use this pencil. I don't like that pencil either. All right, so today is going to be mostly talking about vocabulary in this chapter. So this here is called a parabola. It has like a U shape. It can go upwards or downwards. The equation of a parabola looks like this. This is in standard form. So we've talked about the A, the B, and the C before. Here is a picture of the vertex. So the vertex is either the highest or lowest point of your parabola. And to find that, which we haven't done before, and you're going to use this throughout this chapter, is x equals negative b. So you're getting that negative b from up here. And then 2 times your a value. And again, that comes from your equation, which is standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. So you're grabbing these values from it. And that's how you get your vertex. Then you will substitute that value into the equation and solve to get y. Okay, so then you end up with an x, y coordinate. So to get your x, can't see that. So to get your x, you do this. To get your y, you will substitute the values in. Okay, I'm going to put like an asterisk around here because that is the beginning of almost everything we're going to do here. Okay, that part is new. This part is not. The axes of symmetry is that x value, and it's always written as x equal, so it's the x value of your vertex. And again, I'm going to write it. They're going to say x equals. Okay. Your y-intercept, you guys know that. It is where line passes across your y-axis. So if I look up here at this picture, it's where, you can't see it because it's covered, so it's where this would cross the y-axis. So here's your y, here's your x. Okay. Your domain has to do with your x values. So this is your domain are your x values. And the way they do this is it's going to be all real numbers. And the reason why is because when you're graphing here, again, I'm moving up, on your x, it covers all things. So as it's moving upwards in both directions, it's all across this x. The range is your y values, as we know. But it depends on the graph. If your graph opens up, then y is greater than or equal to your y value of vertex. Okay. On this case here, since it's an opening up, it's this value here. It's this y value. where it's checking. So this would be -2. So it's greater than or equal to that -2. If it's opening downwards, then you would use y is greater than or equal to the y value of the vertex. And I'm going to move back up here. So your vertex is an ordered pair. Ordered pair. Talking about that up and down and your minimum and maximum. So if a is greater than 0, so when I'm talking about a, I'm talking about the ax squared plus bx plus c. So we're talking about this a. If a is greater than 0, then your parabola opens up and has a minimum at the vertex. If a is less than, so this would be less than, would be a fraction, or a negative, I shouldn't say, it's not a fraction, it's a negative. My bad. Scratch that. It's a negative. So if a is positive and a is negative, let's just do it that way. And it opens downwards, then it would have a maximum. And you're thinking, wow, that's kind of backwards. So let's talk about that. So this one is opening up. This one's opening up. This is a minimum value. It's the smallest value, and that's what they're talking about. Okay. Roots. This can be kind of confusing because sometimes they call your roots zeros, or sometimes they call it your solution. Where your line crosses the x is also called the x-intercept. And there may be more than one. Or none. Okay, so here's the key vocabulary for this chapter, and you need to know that. Okay, so that's all it is today for your notes. And you'll have a crossword puzzle to do based on this vocabulary. Happy Monday.